Konnichiwa, watashi wa Tsunashi Hajime. How's my Japanese speaking? What is up, everyone? The Clayberry's Anime Madness here. So, as you can see, I'm Tsunashi Hajime from I Can't Understand What My Husband Is Saying. So, this is the kind of a light time that since it's gonna be Halloween, I thought, why not do a Halloween special of Anime Madness? It's still containing the double feature, and I also want to let you know, before we start the review, I want to let you all know that my gaming channel is revised, so if you want to feel free to check it out, just make sure to go to my channel. There's a channel list, and it'll be called, you'll see, there's one called StarClay64, has a picture of Kiru, which I will eventually change it if I ever get the chance, and we'll actually do new things. So the new gaming channel, the very first game we're doing that is the revive of StarClay64 is the Mega Man gameplay, Mega Man 1. Although I hope you guys could enjoy that video. And continuing on, so yeah. Alright, since now let's get started to the reviews. There's two series I had thought of reviewing, and this actually kind of fits perfect for a Halloween. There's H.O.T.D, which is actually High School of the Dead. And there's also DEADMAN Wonderlands. So, I thought, why not these two actually should be reviewed? So let's start out with High School of the Dead. You don't actually get a good description at the very first episode, but it just starts out where it's just staring at the moon with leaves falling down from a sakura tree, and you're just like, oh, is this how it starts? But then later on you see zombies just all around everywhere. It's just like so amazing. So this is the part where you're all gonna get really interested, is that High School of the Dead has like a really awesome opening and an awesome ending, because it actually makes a lot of sense why the opening and the ending is really good. Now, I will also let you know that I will tell you guys some of the actors and actresses in the Japanese dub version, but I only know two voice actors in this series. So, here we go. There's like a good description about High School of the Dead. It starts out where Takashi's just chilling in the stairs. He's just staring outside, remembering about how Rei was going to marry Takashi, and they were like little kids. It's like it's like that kind of a time where he could remember one thing. But later on, it was shown that in the manga version, this is kind of interesting. It was shown that he talks to a friend, then the memory comes out. After he has a huge problem in the stairs, he's just still chilling there, and there's a man in the front gate and doesn't even know how to open the door. So there are three teachers, two coaches, one teacher, and this is the part where it's actually kind of funny because well, not this part. There's like a scene I actually liked so much. So it starts out where they're like, "Excuse me, sir, but I do not know who you are, but what do you think you're doing?" And then one of the coaches is like, "Step aside. I'll deal with this." By grabbing his tie and hit him in the metal bars, which they don't even realize that he's already dead. So technically he's actually a zombie, which this kind of goes dark. So after the zombie bites the coach starts screaming, panicking, and there's like a lot of blood around, and they're like, "Oh my god, is he dead?" And they think he's alive, but in reality he's a zombie. So it's kind of interesting that when he got when he died, he was actually a zombie. Then it started the infection in the high school. So Takashi runs back to his class. Teacher's like, "Oh, hey Takashi, you're late. You're gonna be doing that every time. So I could actually mark you." But this is the part where it actually gets interesting. Takashi tells Ray, "Hey, come with me. We're getting out of here." And Takashi doesn't actually have time to explain, so Ray's like, "What is going on with you?" And Takashi just slaps her. Like, it's like he doesn't even he's like it's like he doesn't feel shame for slapping a girl. And because of her, she was actually going to get mad, but then Takashi explains what happens, that he says that people start eating each other, and there's the principal. This is the part that was so stupid and messed up. Here we go. The principal says this: "Excuse me, kids. Please form a single file line. You must walk quietly. There has been an accident." You don't say that. You say, "Everyone, I want to let you all know is that please do not make sound on because we are this high school is now invaded by zombies." And even if the principal still said that, he would have still been killed by the zombies. Speaking about sound, did I mention that in Highschool of the Dead, zombies can only attract to sounds? Yes. Apparently it's been shown, and it was actually kind of cool. It was really cool that happened, because I think the twin-tailed pink-haired girl was named Kagami. I think that was her name. Anyways, basically, after the principal was killed, they all panic. Everyone's just running. They still got killed by zombies. So what's the reason of trying to escape if there's zombies around and screaming like a maniac? Really? Right, guys? Okay, so the most interesting character I liked so far was Psycho. So this is the part where I get to tell you guys one of the voice actors, and I will tell you guys about Takashi. So the voice actress of Psycho is actually Shinon from Sword Art Online. If you're Sword Art Online fans, you might really be interested in this series. If you're Senran and Kagura fans, you might be interested that the voice actress of Takashi is actually Asuka. It's kind of impressive. I did not even know that was actually going to happen. Whew. So far, and I'm just chilling in my life. But anytime, as people like me, Highschool of the Dead was one of the very first 8 animes I started watching. So Highschool of the Dead was clearly more like number 6. But that was right after when I started watching Maho Automatic Maiden, and the second season, Something More Beautiful. Continuing on, Highschool of the Dead, somehow, in the very first episode, it's really kind of messed up because Takashi's friend gets bitten in the episode. Then Takashi has to kill him, which Ray's like, "Oh, you knew I was making out with him and all that crap." And Takashi's like, "Seems like you don't really want to talk to me. Seems you don't really want me to be near you." So he actually is going to untie that, and somehow it's always like so moment. And every episode, they wouldn't say like you know how those shows, like, they say episode 1, the adventure, episode 2, the training, episode 3, never ending the battle, episode 4, continuing the fight. No, in Highschool of the Dead, every episode would have a title, but would say "of the dead." Kind of makes sense, since every episode it is infested with zombies, and there's actually a lot of characters killing. Speaking about sad moments, there was actually this little girl that I felt sad when I saw this episode, and this was a time where oh yeah, I forgot to mention you about the nurse. I love that nurse. She's like so cool. It's too funny. It's like too funny. Like oh, sorry, I'm having itchiness right now. So this nurse, she um she's about to be there's like this student and it's like, hey, we should get out of here really fast, and basically that student gets bitten, but the funny thing is that the nurse forgot his name. That's the funny part. I started laughing right when I saw that, and he's like, seriously? And then falls down, and then Psycho saves her life. Yeah. And this is the part I got interested in the series. Another thing is that this series is also strong itchy. So if you all want to see something involved with zombie killing, you could try this series. You could try another one. And another thing is that there's actually a movie that I kept on thinking too much, which was World War Z. If you all remember that movie, the movie where the family had to escape, find shelter because there were zombies taking over, I was actually really scared. Well, no, I mean, I wasn't scared. It was my friends. Few of my friends were actually scared of that movie because right when they saw Z and they saw the image about the people falling down, they were like, "Oh no, this is a bad movie." I'm like, "Dude, come on! It's probably like, I don't know, soldiers trying enemies or something like that." And then right when we started watching, we were like, we were like, "Whoa." I did not know this movie was actually a zombie apocalypse. Yet it's actually my third zombie apocalypse movie I've seen. You know, I don't usually watch mostly zombie apocalypse movies because I'm always like into the animes, like Highschool Of The Dead. Okay, so there's like this there's like it still goes on the series, but the anime never ended. Although there are rumors about Takashi and Saiko and the Shrine Maiden making out each other in the manga version, which I am still looking for it, which you probably know it as a hentai. Yes, there has been rumors that it's been said that. So as I, Clayberry Dominguez, will be the one who will actually find out if it's true. So once I read all the chapters in the manga version, I will actually let you all know about it. There's actually been so many interesting things about Highschool Of The Dead, such as that as I mentioned about the ending doesn't show anything like, it's not like the other endings like every anime is. The ending of Highschool Of The Dead has just pictures. It's like going like this. It's like you're staring at my face like this, but when it goes back, it's like stretching, and you actually get to see more photos. But until it ends, and it's not even described anything. Alright, so the series hasn't even ended. And people are waiting for the second season. I'm waiting for the second season. I'm a Highschool Of The Dead fan. I love the series. It was really good. Speaking of that, lots of friends of mine actually, lots of friends of mine think that I'd never actually watched that series. But I told them I saw it when I saw it the first time, and they're like, "Prove it." I'm like, "Okay," and I told them who was the person who actually gave me that anime. Alright, let's move on to the next series, DEADMAN WONDERLAND. So as far as you all know, that DEADMAN WONDERLAND is actually one of the most interesting, crazy killing animes. So, how do I describe Deadman Wonderlands? Alright, here we go. So, it starts out with it's a normal school life, almost like High School of the Dead, you know. So, there's a boy named Gonzo, which, it's not even fully described about Deadman Wonderlands. And what happened is that Gonzo is just like chilling, and then he hangs out with his friends, but school starts. They're in a class. Then Gonzo sees this guy in a red suit, which is actually right here, which I own the very first manga of the Deadman Wonderland series. I just like it putting it like this. I just like it because it's sideways. It's something you don't ever see in every other manga. I mean, can you imagine you make your own manga, but you don't do it this way? You do it sideways, and you're like, hey, this actually looks so cool. This actually is hardcore. Anyways, so all Gonta is knocked out, and he wakes up. He sees every student, teacher, dead. Like, everyone is dead in that classroom. So that guy in the red suit, no one even knows who he is. I'm pretty sure when people started, they're like, "Who is this guy? We don't know." And I'm only talking about the people who doesn't read the manga version. So Gonzo was somehow hit right here, and Gonzo was knocked out, which he sees that according in the storyline he was blamed as the criminal because he was the only one who survived, and there's this crazy maniac who acted like a lawyer, who I'm not sure if he was a lawyer. See, I haven't even seen the series. I haven't even finished watching the episodes. I haven't watched the last episode. Literally, I missed out on that one. Alright, continuing on. There's this crazy guy. He's like, "Oh, don't worry. Don't worry, Gonta. We will actually help you." Ooh, I'm not gonna fall for that. I'm like, when I saw this, I'm like, okay, note to self, don't ever trust us. In animes, make sure that the main character never trusts the crazy, lunatic people, if I'm not sure if they're lawyers or whatever they are. But make sure not to let the main character trust him. So he tells Gonta, everything's going to be fine. We know you're not the killer. And Gonta was so happy till they lied to him. They made a video making Gonta look like he was actually the one who actually murdered everyone. They blamed him. They said, "You are sentenced to Deadman Wonderlands." And basically, Gonzo was kind of sad because he said, "No, I did not do this and all that." But you end up going to the world where criminals get killed, entertained by people, which we all know as Deadman Wonderlands. Oh man, sorry, my throat's getting dry right now. Then there's this girl, which I showed you in the manga book, the front cover. She knows Gonta, but Gonta doesn't even know her. I'm like, dude, if she knows you, you should also know her. Oh well, I'm pretty sure they'll put her in the timeline. Yet, Gonta also has another thing. In Deadman Wonderlands, there's either obstacles, which you could still die in there, fight scene, a battle arena, which is just a one-on-one, and also, the last but not least, rip the body parts! Rip the body parts! Yes, they actually did something like that. It's ripping a prisoner's body part. Any body part. It could either be the eyes, the nose, the mouth, the hand, the arms, the legs, your crotch, whatever the crap it is. They will do it. Deadman Wonderlands, the loser will have that penalty. There's actually a chance you could actually get your hair cut. You could actually get your own haircut. Yeah, I'm not even joking. This is actually a real deal. So, as far as I've known, is that the episode I left off is where they started planning their escape, and that's about it. I need to go watch the last episode, see how it went, and I'd be fine watching Deadman Wonderlands once again. So, I guess that's wraps about it. I'm glad that you guys actually managed to watch the Halloween special of the Clayberry's Anime Madness. Remember, StarClay64 is revived. You could go to my channel, find the channel list, and that's where StarClay64 is, which I'm doing right now is the Mega Man gameplay. So, anyways, I'm really tired. Like, literally, I was too busy on things, and I was drawing and all that, and I got so tired. Alright, so I guess we could do the Lucky Star, say the goodbye version of Lucky Star. Bye-dee! Alright, catch you guys later.